What's up, guys? So we're going back to the My First series for a minute. So last Friday night, Addie and I decided that we want to go fishing. Also, the area that we were fishing at has a little fire pit, so we were going to make a fire and have s'mores and just fish for the night and just have a chill summer night. But no, that's not possible with the police. So we got there at around 9:30 or 10, and we're just fishing on this river. We have a little fire going next to us, and we're just having s'mores, and we're fishing. After about 10 to 15 minutes of fishing, we decide that we're not gonna catch anything. So we took the fishing pole out of the water and threw it in the grass. So pretty much from 10:30 to 11:30, we were just sitting by the fire eating s'mores, listening to music and talking. I'm still kind of sick, my throat is messed up. Alright, anyway, so it's 11:30 and this random car pulls into the parking lot in the distance, and it's really suspicious because we were the only ones in the parking lot. Nobody else is here. It's really late at night. So this car pulls into the parking lot, we can see it from a distance, the lights turn off, and somebody gets out of the car. There's this big guy walking towards us. I didn't bring my pepper spray. I'm just kidding, I don't actually have pepper spray. So as this big guy gets close to us, I kind of stand up, she stands up out of the chair, we're both looking at him, he's looking at us, and then he shines this light in our face. And he's just like, "How are you guys doing this evening?" I just said, "I'm good, how are you?" He was a pretty fat cop, so I mean, I figured if I ran, I could have just got out of this with no issues. So he shines the light at my fishing pole, and then he shines it back in my face, and he's just like, "So, catch anything?" And I was just like, No, we gave up about an hour ago. And he's like, well, do you have a license to fish here? No, but I have s'mores. If you want to have s'mores, you look like you might like s'mores. He wasn't having it. So he's like, all right, let me see some identification. So I pulled out my wallet, gave him my ID. He points to Addie and he's like, "You got an ID?" And she was just like, "It's in his car." So he's like, all right, well, let's go get that out of his car then. So Addie actually stayed by the fire, and then the police officer and I walk all the way back to my car. I get Addie's wallet out of my car, give him her ID, and then he gets in his truck and he's like, "You take a seat." So I sat on the ground in the parking lot right by his truck, and he's running our IDs and everything. Then he sticks his head out the window and he's talking to me while I'm on the ground. And he's like, "I can take you to jail right now." And I was just like, what? What, do I have any outstanding warrants that I forgot about? Any unpaid parking tickets, sir? He started telling me about how it's a misdemeanor to be fishing without a license, and like how it's a criminal offense and I could get a huge fine and go to jail. And I was just like, oh my god. Then he's like, "I'm guessing that's your girlfriend down there." And I was just like, "Yeah, that's my girlfriend." He's like, "Well, since she's only 17, she's not gonna need a license to fish here. But since you're 19, you have to have a license since you're above the age of 18. But since you seem like such a nice, honest kid, I'm just gonna give you an infraction."
It's a celebration, all in the pole doing the dance.
So he writes me a ticket and he hands it to me and he's just like, "All right, here, pay this within 15 days. Have a good night. You guys can do whatever you want down there. Keep the fire going, whatever. You cannot fish. She can fish. You can't fish. She can. You can't. I just want you to know that." And he drove away, and that was the end of that. Ow, damn! According to the pamphlet that he gave me, this is a $147 fine for fishing without a license. But you know what? I'm not even mad. There are guys out there that got married and then got divorced, and then their wives took all of their shit, okay? Shout out to all the guys out there that got divorced and their wives took all their shit. I really feel bad for you. We're not all that unfortunate. I guess that's the way I'm looking at it. It could always be worse, you know? So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Links in the description below. I'm out. Peace.
Away from the bottom, and I'm grinding. I wake up every morning looking for commas, by my dollars. I'm going all out, and that's on my mama, on my mama. 'Cause we out here, we out here.